Hi, I'm Arian. Today's video is a special edition. I will introduce the LNG Tarzan's Elise jungle. This is the rune for this match. For this special point, he selected the zombie ward for vision control instead of eyeball collection to enhance the damage. Additionally, instead of precision, he chose the sorcery for secondary rune to fill them as enhancement. So, he can choose the treasure hunter to earn gold instead of relentless hunter to enhance them as. This is the choice to get mythic item out at ASAP in Elise, where playmaking is crucial until the midpoint of the game. He put priority in fast scaling and rift control instead of the damage and ability to continue fighting. Let's take a look. Elise's full clear speed has become 20-second faster by new patch. Elise has been able to handle multiple creeps, which she was never good at before, dramatically faster. Now Elise can do a level 3 gank from top camps full clear. I will explain the basic jungling of the beginning of the game. Take W in level 1 and cast it in 128. Immediately transform to the spider form and stand in front of the spitterlings to protect it, and keep hitting it until the second W. After hitting it to smite range, smite it while facing the Krog. Then the Krog. A to Q and W from maximum range, then transform and eat from bigger one. The key here is to kite small and let the spiderlings take a grow to keep healthy. Next, eat the medium size and finish the small ones by W. Also, raptor hit from the big one. Elise's W is a cancel, so use that to eat faster. Small raptors' health became around half. Use W to cut them all together and then use dot damage to take all. Hunt all by spider form because it has additional damage for A and healing. Also, A cancel by W and let spitterlings to take a grow are the basics of Elise's farm. At this timing, the map indicates the enemy raptor is gone, so Vay's red is confirmed from the red side full clear. Why might eat a wolf from now, so Elise goes to top to tower dive. Perfect skill combo will make the difference between win and lose. The scene slightly loses concentration after a successful tower dive, but then Vay's all in. First, he calmly smite the minion between the Elise and Vi, accelerated Venomous Cloak. And then, with a backstep in between, hit Cocoon for a stun. Tenacity from 7 health. From W to cancel Q by human form and transform. W to enhance the spitterlings, and from A to cancel Q, then use E to invincible in the air. After a full hour of invincibility, he lands well slightly far from Vi, but his HP is still 33. He will die by single A, but he saw Vay's A motion toward Jace, so he hit A for chase attack. Vi unable to keep up Elise because the red buff's slow. Vi was unable to touch Alice once in 5 seconds after the first 4 shots. The counter was carefully fended off, and it was now a 2-0 trade. With this recall, he bought Sorcerer's Shoes. Gank and playmake until the mid-game is important for Elise. The highest priority is to complete boots that enhance the damage while increasing rotation speed. Only topside jungle monsters are still alive, so Vi doesn't have a choice other than that. On the other hand, Elise also went to the top after topside 3 camps, so Vi can predict that Elise will go to the bot side. Important point in this situation is a minion wave up bot lane. Enemy bot laners want to push ASAP before Elise comes. Ignore all the bot side camps and go to bot gank. He only got an assist, but Treasure Hunter will let him earn around 200 gold. It's Scotland, he is looking for mid-gank, but obviously Ari is placing her body at top side to avoid getting gank. Also, he can't see where Vi is, so he is going back to the farm once. Enemy will hard to predict the Elise's position because top side farm will up again in this before 5 minutes. Elise gank mid from bot side after eating blue and grump.
소환사 한 명이 게임을 종료했습니다. 소환사가 다시 연결되었습니다.
If Braum is going back to the bot lane from mid cover, he will go through the jungle. Hide in bush. This will cut support's health but to do bot tower dive. It is a dangerous situation where you cannot discard the possibility that Ahri, who was just killed, will run to the bot as fast as possible, or Vi, who was on the top side, will recall and come back. This is a scene where he wishes he could at least see Ahri return to the mid lane. Elise's basic skill in group fights is to focus on one champion with teammates. First, he tries to burst the enemy in front of it, which Nautilus hooked, but phase interruption from Dragon Pit. He immediately takes a half step back and leaps toward the exit route of phase side with a need to aim at Vi, who is cut off by Silas and focuses on Vi with a teammate. 2 kills in this one. The last is Seri, but the cocoon was unexpectedly dodged by her front flash and unable to kill him and died. Although we let her lose a lot of minions, it was a 3-2 trade. With this recall, he bought Hextech Alternator and Dark Seal. The second red buff will be up for both sides. After E from Krog to red, system announced that Drake has slate so Vi is 100% at bot side. This is a hopeless announcement for Aatrox. There is no reason Elise won't come to tower dive. Now top has 4 kills and almost twice the CS difference. He, the Herald, and going to mid. Nautilus went into the enemy jungle to secure the vision, so he is going to help that. Elise became unstoppable after this fight. When he saw the Nautilus catch the Vi, immediately flashed over the wall to burst the damage to a Vi. Next, he tries to focus on Braum, but when enemies show up from up and down, he don't want to be focused on the damage on himself, so he leaps to the Zeri side, which won't burst him down. This aggro control is the most important part of Elise in group fights. Go into the bush where the enemy doesn't have vision, and when the enemy focuses on other teammates, then back to fight again. As soon as the enemy saw him, he immediately went into the bush. This is his second aggro control. When he saw the aggro turn on Silas, he entered for the 3rd time and got the kill. Finally, he saw her used all her skills to Silas and charged at Ahri. It was a 4-1 trade. As in the current group fight, repeating the move to take enemy focus and move back is the basic form of Elise in a group battle. It ended up touching all 4 of them, and this move, after the completion of the Night Harvester, dramatically increases damage and facilitates entry and exit due to increased mobility speed. He completed the Night Harvester in 10 minutes. Team gold gap is around 6,000, so this game is already divisive. We explained the game of Elise, which is played like a role model. The rest will be in digest form.